Back here with Zachary, Backyard DIY. Sorry it's been a while since we posted a video, but been busy. The truck broke down, wouldn't start. The only thing I'm gonna say on this video is I had to have somebody scan my truck. There's a lot of Facebook sites, 6.0 Powerstroke sites and things like that, and we just posted on there that our truck wouldn't start, and a guy came over and scanned it with the fancy high-speed tool for, I believe, $50. So anyway, it said there was a couple different problems possible, and they were fuel filters, so we replaced both the fuel filters. I've got another video showing you how to do that. Also, it said it was possibly the IPR valve, which appears to be, from research, the most common problem. So this video I'm going to show you how to take out the IPR valve, inspect it, and repair it if possible. I already bought the repair kit and the special tool that you'll need to remove the IPR valve. I already got the truck disassembled, as you can see. I'm going to edit it so that putting it back together, you're going to have to watch the video in reverse, I guess. You'll see it taken apart and then me putting it back together. I also have multiple other videos showing you how to take it apart and stuff, but I'll do it again. To get down to this point, I always plug my turbocharger with a paper towel whenever I open that up, so that's plugged. The valve we're looking for here on the driver's side, right below your Y pipe, for your exhaust, is that valve right down there with the yellow connector on it. So, and again, forgive me for the single operation here, but I'd rather put out videos as often as I can rather than wait for somebody to hold the camera. So it's going to be a shaky video. But I'll stop here and there and show you what I'm doing in better detail. Just going to hand twist this on until it fits all the way down on it. There you go. I got a swivel and about a 7 or 8 inch, I'd say, extension. That's a man size, so not the accurate, probably.
There you go, bust it loose. And you see it down there turning? I'm actually doing something. And you see right there why you need the special tool for the cutout for the plug. So, I think it's hand tight, so I'm trying to get it from there. The only thing that sucks is buying the tool for $40, $50 at O'Reilly's. And hopefully I'm never going to have to do this again. So, starting to get to the end there. And
we have total failure of the screen. Out of all the YouTube videos I've seen, I haven't seen any of them be total failure like that. Usually it's just a nick out of it. But, so, I do know that that's the problem. That's the good news. I watched a video, and I'll put the guy's YouTube screen name in the description, but he showed repairing this instead of just replacing it. It's a $500 sensor. I don't know about you guys. I'm assuming if you're watching my videos on DIY, you're not going to want to spend $500 if you don't have to. So I don't. I bought the repair kit, and I'll show you all the part numbers for that. But I'm going to take this to the garage, and I'm going to push down into that center and see if any of that will come out. So stay tuned. Okay, So here we go. Got the IPR valve out here on the bench, and I've got it cleaned out. It looks good. I wasn't able to do it with two hands. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to record and show you at the same time, but I'm sorry, I wasn't able to do it and show you at the same time. But what I did is I took the back of a drill bit driver, just that anything that fits in the hole, and pushed it upside down. Push down in that motion. While I was pushing down and plunging it up and down, I sprayed brake cleaner through all of these holes until it started to come out clean. The piece that actually caused my 1-ton truck to stop running is this little tiny screen that was on the top. That little piece caused a 1-ton truck to stop running. And here's the piece that was on the tip. I had to break it off to get it off, but that was on the top, and that's the screen piece that fell out of it. But it's crazy to believe that that can cause it to stop running. Now the rebuild kit that I bought has these 2 O-rings, and then it has a new top. Looks like Ford realized they made a mistake because the top of the new one has a triangle across it. I'm sorry, a peace sign across it to hold the screen, I presume. So this doesn't happen again. And then there's just an oil ring down here. Just inspect that, make sure it's still good. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back together, and I'm going to record it as I'm putting it back together. Hopefully when we crank it up, it starts. Okay, here's the part number BWD, or the manufacturer of the rebuild kit, and there's the part number 274832. I'll put that in the description as well. This comes with the new O-rings and the new screen, so I'm going to try to do as much of it as I can on camera. There we go. Rubber O-ring, and then this is a harder plastic O-ring. So, and this is more of a flat O-ring. So, just remember the order. Don't know if it matters or not, but I'm going to put it back that way. And I would say that, without jumping ahead of myself, as long as there wasn't any other problems from the beginning, I'm going to say that this is going to fix it. Can't find a spot to hold the phone. I need my tripod and my camera out here. So hold on. Okay, so there's a new screen already on, and I put the flat washer on first, rubber O-ring, and then the new screen. Screen was really hard to get on, so what I did is I just laid it open side up and then just pushed down on it to get it on. And then, since I've got a new one, I'm going to go ahead and replace the O-ring. Here's the new O-ring, everything all brand new. And oh, I forgot one step, hold on. Okay, again I did it off camera, but Yes, I stuck a magnet, telescoping magnet, down in the hole where this sensor or valve goes. So down there in that hole, stuck a magnet in there, and didn't pick up anything, but I figured it was a good idea to do it. And the guy, I watch all of his YouTube videos on fixing Powerstrokes, said it was a good idea, and he works at a dealership, so I listened to that, since he's done it a couple more times than me. I'm just going to get it twisted all the way in until I need the tool. Alright. Snake this tool. Okay, so that's all done, and then it's important to note that you can move that valve, twist it after the threads are tightened. So this twists around. So what I'm going to do is take the tool and just cover the connection to twist it. It's supposed to be facing down. Come on. Far enough. Just far enough that I'm turning the connection, but not the bolt or the nut. As you can see in there, they move independently. But it's supposed to be facing down. So a little bit backwards. There we go. Got that facing down. Downward facing dog. Okay, so here's going to be the part where I'm kind of doing stuff in reverse. So I'm going to find the IPR valve plug. Mine has this fancy high-speed Velcro around it. So I'm going to push this valve up into it and then push this across to lock it. And then I'm going to flip this Velcro around it. High-speed Velcro. Okay, there's both of my metal aluminum foil looking things on. That was impossible to do holding the camera, so but there that goes. I'm going to start reassembly now. So since the fact that I didn't record taking it apart, this is going to be where it's important to watch, I guess. First thing, put my valve cover bolt back in. I'm sorry, misspoken. Put the bolt back in, or the stud back in for the EGR cooler, 10 millimeter, I believe, or 8. I'll know in just a second. This repair is something I believe anyone can do, but having said that, this is more intense of a repair, I think, so far out of all of my YouTube videos. But I do believe it is doable. Anyone can do this. So there's a bracket that holds a heat shield on and a ground wire. So put that back on. Grab a nut that was on top. Put that back on. And I really do apologize for this video being so out of there and hard to see, and usually pride myself on how much I explain things, but and show you exactly what I'm talking about, but this is just too hard to do that. Spaces are too small, and yeah, just too hard. Two little bolts here that go into that heat shield I was talking about. Both 8mm bolts. And tighten those right up. Oops. There's a nut or a stud sticking up right back here. This, okay. There we go. So this slides, pushes down on it. And another 10mm nut. And it looks like this piece I'm putting on now just holds the wearing loom off of the hot EGR cooler. It had some zip ties on it that, of course, it failed. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Oh yeah, there we go. Hold on. Okay, next we have the very last injector wiring. I took the clip off of it just because it was easier to get it out. Now I'm going to try to put it back on without losing it. Because it's not magnetic, so if you lose it, good luck. There we go. And and just gonna start clipping them back on. I'll move all this out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. Right down there. So start clipping those back on. And because the way that ring locks, you don't have to worry about if it's on or not. You just push it until it clicks. And it's on. It's right. Move this wire out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, those are all back on. Grounding wire in the back here is connected. Next, we're going to put the FICM back on, fuel injection control module. I'm not going to show this while I'm not going to be able to show this while I'm doing it, but this is the bottom of it. The plugs go in. You can't mess it up because the wires aren't long enough to mess it up. They go exactly where they fit. When it's on, to get it off, you have to push up hard and then pinch on both sides. And then it just comes right out pretty easy. But I won't be able to record that. So I'm going to pause it. Okay, got it back in position. And got all three plugs plugged in. Now I know this is supposed to have rubber grommets. Mine didn't have them, so that's one thing right off the bat I already know I need to find. So if I don't find them, I will have to go to AutoZone or something like that. I'm sorry, Junkyard or something to get them. Okay, next up, I did it off camera. The two nuts here, like I said, I need the rubber O-rings or gaskets for the anti-vibration. So I'm gonna have to find those somewhere, maybe a junkyard or whatever. And then in the back, there's two 5/16 bolts that hold it down with a metal plate on top of it. I'm going to take this off, plugging, covering, protecting my turbo, and slide this boot back on. Goes to the air cleaner. Oops. Got my fuel pressure gauge in the way. Alright. Flathead screwdriver that down. I suppose you could use the correct socket, but what's the fun in doing something the way it's supposed to be done, right? Then you're just an overachiever. So, there we go, got that on. And degas bottle is next. I pushed mine off to the side, or I'm sorry, I took mine completely out. This repair can be done with just pushing it to the side. I'm just going to connect that hose and then set it in place. So, put our pliers, put the degas bottle hose back on, clamp on, 2 bolts up top, there we go. .5/16. All the way over here for my degas. Simply just goes right here. Come on. There we go. All right. All right, next, you put the air cleaner box back in, and it's ready for a test start. So, got everything back, put together. Air cleaner's back in place, almost. As I say that, I realize I didn't have the hose in. So anyways, air cleaner's back in place, gas bottle. Both hoses are connected. Air tube, mass airflow sensor. Looks like we got everything. Now I did waste about half gallon of coolant when I took the degas bottle off. So I'm gonna have to refill that, but I'm gonna start it first. Because if that didn't fix it, I don't want to fill it up and then have to take it back out again. So you guys are here with me. First try. Steering wheel lock. Come on. Okay, everybody, cross your fingers. Can't turn the wheel. Let's go ahead and crank it, see what happens. There she goes. She's alive. She's kicking. Now I gotta fill the coolant.